Well, you missed everyone's app presentation. It started out kind of rough because we were having some technical difficulties. The cord wasn't working well for people, but we finally got it to work and everyone shared their apps. You can go to our website, click on the person's name, and their 10 educational and 5 personal apps are there. And also, I have highlighted the one that they presented. So we had all kinds of apps presented, and it was a good hour that we shared for. So you missed that. But we touched on all these different reasons. We looked at an app called Skitch, and from Skitch and you can see this in Evernote, we created our own, like a smartboard page where we type in Bloom's taxonomy where our apps fall. So take a look at that in Evernote. You missed out on creating iBooks, but you already know how to do that, which is exciting. And so CBB is probably very similar to the app that you are going to show and explain everything. We spent some time sharing our books and talking about editing. And when you're writing with any of these apps, you put them in the iBook store, you look to see how they look, and then you delete them and go back and start editing again and writing. So we spent time, everyone really enjoyed the CBB app. So this is that Bloom's taxonomy I was talking about. And again, just take a look at our, there you go, that's what we talked about. And there is a really nice one with all the different uses, types of apps on our website. So take a look at that, and also in Evernote, take a look at how everyone placed their apps. We never really got to this evaluation form, but this is a good checklist to give to your district or to whoever's in charge and say, this, I went through it, and this is how I felt about that app with a checklist. I've looked at lots of different evaluation tools, and I pretty much like this one the best because it's the easiest one to manage. So it's a Creative Commons, and so it's very nice. Okay, this is that one I was telling you about with all the different, the Bloom's taxonomy. And so everyone placed theirs on Bloom. And so we passed around an iPad that, and so this usually is a group activity, but we just passed around one iPad and people placed their app on this. I was telling you about that Explain Everything book. I absolutely love this video that's in the book. It's called the iPad Literacy Project. And they take these 3 apps and do an assessment. You use this as an assessment for reading. So if you get that book, Explain Everything, there is David Malone and Rashawn Richards wrote it. And you can find that in the iBook store. And then embedded in the book is this video. We also spent time talking about Quizlet, and everyone got a chance to make 5 flashcards with information from the first 3 days. So they quizzed one another using their Quizlet app. This is that resource page that explains purchasing and a little bit of everything. Just use your QR reader and take a look at that website. I was saying that some districts are getting away from even purchasing smartboards anymore because there are apps that act like smartboards, and using Splashtop, you can use an app. Skitch acts like that, EduCreations, ScreenChomp, there's a lot of them out there that act like smartboards. I do not recommend the Smartboard app because one of the nicest things about the Smartboard software is that you get to use all those interactives, and interactives just don't work on the app. So it's just a waste of money. It's an expensive app. Don't get it. There's a lot better apps out there. I know because I got it, and it was a waste of money. So there are other apps, and I know I've had one teacher taking a class of mine that didn't come back the second day of a Smartboard class because her superintendent said he wouldn't okay the class because he wasn't in favor of Smartboards anymore. So there is a philosophy out there going around saying, if we're going to one-to-one, why should we be putting all this money into Smartboards? It's hard on the projectors. We go through bulbs. Bulbs are expensive. We could put the money towards a one-to-one initiative. So you're going to hear that argument around. Okay, here's information about Splashtop, and then also scan this QR code and find out about printers. There is a website on the Apple website that lists hundreds of printers that are Wi-Fi capable with the iPad. So take a look at that. I hope you're having a great time. Just watch these short little videos so you know what you missed. A lot of discussion, a lot of questions in between. We kept on pausing, going out, looking at things, and then when I would, a couple of times, I explain everything is great if you don't pause it 100 times and then forget about it. So we were trying really hard to include you in with explain everything, but right now, it just kind of fell apart. So I hope you had a good conference, and when you have some time, shoot me that video on explain everything, and things will be good. Talk to you later. Bye.